Hey yo, what up? It's your boy UNICEF girl finally got her donation, so she went and got 4 people's worth of monster chicken for dinner. She's doing good now. Thanks everybody. So good to be back. Just loving being back in the Witness. Just such a beautiful, nice game. First off though, I need to say there was there were no issues with recordings because I just store them in a folder that's organised and labelled and upload them straight away to YouTube and back them up. So I know that this is episode 6. imagine thinking that it was only episode 5. Oh, yeah. Anyway, when I play The Witness, I like to drink some crunchy D&D water. That's what I do on a hot day with the boys and after a hard day's work as well. Just get some of that sponsorship from Pure Drop. Anyway, let's just go over a couple of really basic details with how to do an audio clap sync for audio channels with no visual to go with it. Just go here and you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, you just have something on the screen on the second channel that times with what you are saying. So then you can get the audio not only starting at the right point, you can make sure that it's running at the same speed. This has been Tutorials with your boy UNICEF girl. Cool. Alright, back to The Witness. So we got a couple of things here. We got this puzzle that we've solved pretty much earlier before, but you know, we're looking at it from the wrong angle, as we always do. I don't know if that's going to come into play later on in the video or not, but maybe that's just a wee spoiler there for things to come. So we'll run through here. So we got this village which you get angry at. We got this puzzle. You know, I've gone and looked at this with this system, but I've got no idea what it'll do. Do I even remember this one? I think it's... that's alright. It was worth a shot, so if that had worked, it would have been great. So we'll run through here, looking at all this stuff. Yeah, just talk about what's been happening in the world. There's not a lot of things going on in recent events, apparently. I'm going to say, solar panel. Just decided that that's what it is. Can't be anything else. You know, recent world events, there's some pretty tragic stuff going on, and I'm just going to say that nothing's happening. So I'm looking at this solar panel, and I'm going to complain that this game's just fucking riveting, that nothing happens in it, ignoring this that you can clearly interact with, you know, but it's okay. I don't look at what's going on, I just complain that I can't see anything. That's alright, let's just try to figure out where I am. It's the juggler again, my old mate Juggles. Gonna run over here, see this hole, and go, I wonder if I've been in there. The spoiler is you have, you just don't recognise it, but that's okay. So we've got our friend the windmill, that makes people angry. But we're finally going to come here to this puzzle tutorial area, teaching observation of your environment, extrapolating from incomplete data, and just not being a fucking numpty, really. It's probably the easiest tutorial in the game, other than the one where you've just got to draw that straight line to open a door. But you can see here, there's this tree, completely different colour palette from all of the other stuff that's happening, so it just catches your eye immediately. And as you can see, branching, branching, branching. So all these layers of that, and there's one that has an apple, so straight away you can just go, okay. Obviously that. Boom, 500 IQ. Here we've got this one. Now, you know, a more direct person would step around this way and just have a look at the tree, but I'm not going to do that, because someone who designed all these puzzles and came up with this whole idea, they wouldn't see the idea of just brute forcing it because there's only 15 possible outcomes. So what could possibly... Oh no! The consequences of my own actions come to get me again. But it's alright. The apple hasn't moved because, well, it's an apple. Why would it move? Because you've got a puzzle wrong. This is a real island. That's nothing so. But if you just step here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you're counting them across, or another way to look at these is you can just do it by branching choices, so it's left path, right path, left path. Oh, look at that, okay. So this is where your 1, 2, 3, 4 gets a bit tricky, but you can just look at the tree, and you know that it's over there, so it is definitely left path, right path, right path, right path. Yeah, I must be the best in the game. Like, this must be like the hardest difficulty thing in the whole game, even though it is one of the 3 major tutorials, and it's probably the easiest one because you don't have to really solve any puzzles. You've just got to look at what's there and draw the line. So it's either memorizing 4 directions or proving you can count to 16. Now this one, okay, like this one's pretty good. We've had pepperings of information about this through the through the ones so far. Like you can see here, there's a broken branch, and that corresponds to this missing thing, because the branch is broken off. You can't do the path. Makes sense. What it absolutely isn't is branches connecting again, like saying like somehow not noticing that this is just a missing option, and thinking that what it means is that this one's curving back this way to do a wee, like, you know, the classic saying, come on, sort of that hand gesture where it just closes back together for some reason. Inexplicable, but you know, let's just go. Okay, well, we know that this one goes right path, left path, sorry, right path, left path, but wait a minute, the branch is broken there, so obviously it's going the other way, so we just take a step, look at it here. If you really need to, you can even just look at it this way, to have a real clear view, so it becomes just the simplest puzzle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the end, really easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that makes that 7, and we've solved it. Simplest thing in the world. There's one more over there, but we're not going to get into that because well, it's been a hard recording session. So I'm going to drink some lovely crunchy water. Oh, that's the shit. Makes me feel good. Real satisfying drink. But funnily enough, this really easy tutorial section that hasn't had any puzzles really. That last one over there is probably the only one that is actually a puzzle, so that could bake some noodles, I think, if you know, anyone was going to struggle with these, which is obviously not going to happen. But it's worth it for what opening this stuff opens up. So there's a wee gate there, and it's pretty exciting what's behind there. So yeah, like the thing that really is the problem with all of these puzzles is there's only 16 maximum options, and pretty much all of them have a broken branch. So there's 15 choices, about 20 seconds to get one wrong, run back, solve the last puzzle, and get back here. So at most, even if you for some reason couldn't figure out this tutorial and you just brute forced it, it would be 5.5, maybe 6 minutes tops, just to get it and accidentally guess it right without having any idea what you're doing. So you know, you can't get stuck here for long, which is why I like this area. It's sort of a real equalizer to give even the people that struggle with this game a bit of a boost. And yeah, that's really all I've got to say on that, other than this one's hilarious, and I know Mark appreciates this, as these are decision trees, so branching options in each one, and you're doing them based on trees, and I know Mark loves a good pun, so we'll just make sure that's recorded here. But anyway, I'm going to have a little bit more of that crunchy water after this, but for now, this is your boy Hungry for Apples signing off.